Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Wednesday, January 25, 2023, and giving you our 3 best bets for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. The Belmont Bruins remain on the road Wednesday with a trip into Evansville to take on the Purple Aces. The Bruins are second in the Missouri Valley with a 15-6 record. Belmont has won 9 of their last 10 games and are riding a 6-game win streak. The Bruins head into Evansville with a 5-4 road record. Belmont is second in college basketball, shooting 40.4% from behind the three-point line. Evansville has struggled since the start of the season, as the Purple Aces are a disappointing 4-17 straight up and have failed to cover the spread in 15 of 21 games. Although Belmont is only 11-8-1 at TS, the Bruins are an impressive 15-6 straight up and leading the Missouri Valley Conference with Southern Illinois. Evansville's defense is allowing an average of 75.2 points per game, which is nearly 14 points more than the Purple Aces are scoring per game at 61.9 points. Our team pick is Belmont Bruins minus 12.5 points. Belmont has covered the spread in each of its last 2 and in 5 of the last 6, while Evansville has covered the spread in just 2 of its last 10. Evansville has one of the poorest shooting teams in the nation at 39.8% overall. Providence Friars vs Butler Bulldogs. The Butler Bulldogs continue a road trip up north Wednesday night with a game in Providence, Rhode Island against the Providence Friars. Butler comes into Wednesday 1 game above .500 after losing 4 of the last 5, including 2 in a row, following the 30-point blowout against Connecticut. Offensively, Butler was terrible, making less than 33% of their shots and 31.6% from beyond the arc, while turning the ball over 11 times, leading to the blowout loss. Defensively, Butler was severely outmatched as UConn scored 86 points, including 45 in the first half on nearly 49% shooting from the floor. I'll keep an eye on the injury report leading up to tip-off, but assuming Bates missing this game for Butler, this prediction is pretty cut and dry. Take Providence to cover. His absence has left a massive void on the interior that the Bulldogs were unable to fill last week when they lost by 30 and 21 points. Bryce Hopkins, a double-double machine for Providence, has to be licking his chops as he looks ahead to this matchup. The Friars are the best rebounding team in the Big East, while the Bulldogs just got eaten alive on the glass against Creighton and UConn. Bynum may miss his 5th game for Providence, but the fact that Locke is coming off a career-high 29 points tells me the Friars will be okay at the guard position without Bynum. Our team pick is Providence minus 9.5 points. Butler is slumping and has only covered the spread in 2 of its last 10 games. Meanwhile, Providence has covered in 8 out of its last 10. Alabama Crimson Tide vs Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Mississippi State Bulldogs go back on the road Wednesday night for an NCAA matchup in Tuscaloosa, AL against the number 2 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Mississippi State comes into Wednesday night 5 games above .500, riding a 4-game losing streak following a 2-point loss against Florida. Defensively, Mississippi State struggled as Florida poured in 61 points on 41.8% shooting and 41.7% from beyond the arc. Offensively, Mississippi State was terrible, scoring only 59 points on 39.3% shooting, and the Bulldogs turned the ball over 10 times in the loss. The Alabama Crimson Tide has a high-scoring, elite offense that will tear down one of the top defenses in college basketball. Their explosive fast-paced play will allow them to grow a comfortable lead very quickly, causing Mississippi State to scramble to keep up. In their last meeting, Alabama had 2 players put out on offense, with Sears scoring 20 points and Miller scoring 19 points, while also bringing down 11 rebounds. Our team pick is Alabama Crimson Tide minus 13 points. These two have been the dynamic duo that has a huge impact offensively and defensively, so watch for them to carry their team to their second win against the Bulldogs. In addition, the Bulldogs have a low-scoring offense, so expect the Crimson Tide to punish their slow offensive style. Take Alabama winning by a decent margin. Auburn Tigers vs Texas A&M Aggies. The Texas A&M Aggies continue an SEC road trip Wednesday night with a game in Auburn, Alabama against the number 15 ranked Auburn Tigers. Texas A&M comes into Wednesday 7 games above .500 on the year, following a 9-point loss against Kentucky that ended a lengthy win streak. Offensively, Texas A&M shot the ball extremely well, making 49% of their shots, but only 18.8% from beyond the arc, and committed 16 turnovers leading to the loss. Defensively, Texas A&M was outmatched as Kentucky scored 76 points, including 47 in the second half, to erase a 2-point halftime deficit on nearly 41% shooting, and the Wildcats made 11 three-pointers. I have some serious concerns about Texas A&M's ability to score points in this matchup. The Aggies have been a terrible three-point shooting team this season, and they are facing an Auburn defense that ranks second in three-point percentage. Texas A&M's strength has been inside the arc, but it is facing a taller Auburn defense that has been shutting teams down all season. Our team pick is Auburn minus 6.5 points. The Tigers have had their fair share of struggles on the offensive end this season as well, but they have been playing better of late, covering the spread in 4 of their last 5 games. Wichita State Shockers vs Tulane Green Wave. The Tulane Green Wave visit the Charles Koch Arena in Wichita, Kansas on Wednesday for an American Athletic Conference tilt with the Wichita State Shockers. Tulane dropped a 12-7 overall and 5-3 in OC play following its 81-79 loss to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. The leading scorer for Tulane was Jalen Cook with 23 points, but the Green Wave shot just 41.5% overall and 28.0% from three-point territory. I am a big fan of backing Tulane as a road underdog in this matchup, especially since the Green Wave have covered the spread in 5 of their last 7 games. They have the exact metrics that I am looking for in a road team, as they are experienced, do not turn the ball over and make their free throws. Our team pick is Tulane plus 1 point. These are all categories that set teams up for success away from home. Wichita State is one of the worst shooting teams in the country, especially from the perimeter, so the Shockers are a team that I want to stay away from. They have failed to cover the spread in 5 straight home games. Boston College Eagles vs Louisville Cardinals. The Louisville Cardinals and a 2-game homestand Wednesday night with a game in Chestnut Hill, MA against Boston College. Louisville comes into Wednesday night having a terrible season with only 2 wins on the year, riding an 8-game losing streak after a 21-point blowout loss against Pittsburgh. Offensively, Louisville was terrible, scoring only 54 points on 33.9% shooting, and the Cardinals turned the ball over 17 times in the loss. Defensively, Louisville was obliterated as Pittsburgh scored 75 points, including 38 in the second half on nearly 50% shooting and 41.2% from beyond the arc. We're looking at a pair of teams that have been weak on the offensive end of the floor, which is part of the reason they are under the .500 mark on the year. Louisville has been awful this season, starting the year with 3 straight 1-point losses to mid-major programs and has never recovered. They have yet to beat a power conference team this season and have lost 8 straight games entering this contest. The Cardinals have gone 0-4 on the road and 0-3 on neutral floors this season. Boston College has struggled, but they are coming off a win over Notre Dame on the road. Our team pick is Boston College Eagles minus 10.5 points. The Eagles are 6-4 at home, and they take advantage of a miserable Louisville team to make it 2 straight wins.